So good evening and welcome to our October Volunteer Monthly Meeting. My name's Carrie and I'm the VP of Engagement and work with many of the staff who will be presenting this evening. Before we get started, I did just want to share that Trisha is not on tonight's call for the Volunteer Town Meeting because she's leading one of 4 feedback forums, which hopefully you all saw the emails we've sent out about. If you're not aware, Girl Scouts of the USA is having a special National Council session coming up later in October to discuss a proposal that would include an increase in membership dues for the future. And so those feedback forums are a chance for all registered members ages 14 years of age and older to give feedback to our delegates on those proposals so that they have as much information from our membership on how they should vote at that upcoming session. So if you haven't had a chance to attend one of those sessions, if you were registered for this evening's, it is a different Zoom link. So check in your email from earlier today and you should have that link for the feedback forum where you'll find Trisha in a different Zoom room. And if you haven't had a chance to sign up yet, there is one more scheduled for next week. It's a 12 to 1 o'clock session. And we'll put that link into the chat a little bit later in the meeting if you wanted to sign up to attend one of those sessions. If those don't fit your schedule, there are some delegates who are able to come to community meetings or make other arrangements. So reach out if you have if you'd like to share feedback and you haven't had a chance to yet. Great. All right, so I'm going to get started by sharing our screen. Give me 1 second for this to start. Here we go. Great, and if you're just joining us, the meeting is being recorded and we're going to start right in with our first topic. All right, so I'm going to step in as Amanda today. She's unable to join us, so I'm going to start off with our membership update. So if you've joined us before, these are our 3 recruiters who are out on the roads most evenings and many weekends, helping to share Girl Scouting with new families. And this is where we ended the membership year in, as you know, in Girl Scouting, our membership year ends the end of September. So this is where our membership numbers were at the end of September. We had 6,031 girl members, 2,495 adult memberships, and 1,566 lifetime members. That left us at a retention rate of 67%. This was a slight decline in membership from the previous membership year. So we're hoping that this coming year we can make up that difference and be able to serve more girls than we were able to last year and more than the year before, so that more have the opportunity to benefit from the leadership program we offer. And we have already started, as hopefully you're also aware, our new membership year. So this is where we currently stand for membership year 25. We have 4,233 girl members, 1,677 adult memberships, and 1,603 lifetime members. And that currently puts us at a girl retention rate of 62.9%. So that is behind where we ended last year. It is pretty normal for this time in October. A lot of families are still realizing that they need to do their renewals, but this is a great opportunity for any of you who are troop leaders to take a look in your MyGS and make sure that any girls who are participating have renewed their membership and that they're showing up in your records. And if you have any new girls that have joined, that their memberships are also showing there as well. It also ensures that they're receiving all of our newsletters and information about programs and other opportunities. Great. If you would like to help with any recruitment events, we have a Sign Up Genius link here that we'll put in the chat in a little bit. This is a great way to learn about the events that are being hosted in different communities. And if you have the ability to assist, we provide all the supplies, and most of them also have a staff member at them as well. And you're able there to provide an extra set of hands, help answer questions, give out flyers, and just help to provide information about Girl Scouting at a variety of different events. If you have an event coming up in your community that you think will be a great place for Girl Scouts to be represented and for there to be information about membership. The second jot form is a place for you to let us know about that event. And it could be that you're able to be at the event, or even if you're not, if you can let us know about it, then we'll see if we have other staff or volunteers that might be able to attend. Great, and just a quick plug that we do have service unit and community support funds. These are funds that are available to communities to help make your great ideas a reality. So if you have a good idea for a way to do a bring a friend program, or to host an event to bring in new families, or to partner with another organization in your community to help bring more families into Girl Scouting, or to keep the girls that you currently have engaged so that they stay involved, then do reach out. We can help brainstorm, and we do have funding available if you don't have service unit funds to make those things happen. And the best way to start that process is by sending an email to our customer care address. Great. Any questions about recruitment or those membership numbers before we move on to volunteer support? Okay, I'm just going to check the chat because I have my PowerPoint going on. Great. And Christine, thank you for putting the link in there. Great. Well, then I'm going to pass the reins over to Dee Dee from our volunteer support team, who's going to talk us through the next few slides.
Thank you. So hello and welcome to a new Girl Scout year. And welcome to all our new volunteers as well. Next slide. Or can I do that? Am I a host? I can make it go. Introducing our volunteer support team is Amanda Powell, Anne-Marie Yario, Carrie Zames, Alessa Bagalio, and myself. And I believe it's Alessa and I here tonight. Next slide. Just a few reminders. Financial reports were due on June 30th. Troops that have not turned their troop in for 2+ more years could be audited, and worse, have their bank accounts closed. So please help us collect those financial reports. It's required by our council policies, as well as the financial auditors look for them. Next, please. Adult trainings, a reminder of these trainings that can be scheduled in your service unit or for your troop. Positive behavior intervention supports, just PBIS, which helps to learn how to use evidence-based framework to create a safe and positive environment for all youth. Youth mental health first aid, learn how to respond to a youth's mental health crisis. You can schedule one of these trainings by giving us a shout out at customer care. Give us a call, send us an email. We can also provide conflict resolution available by request on your GS Learn account. Next. Is your troop information in the participation catalog up to date? Make sure troop grade levels, meeting information, open spaces are listed correctly. Members who are added to the troop, because information didn't get updated, we will not remove them from the troop. Next. We want to remind everyone that the annual troop and service unit bank account information form is due by October 31st. This form is required each year to confirm your bank account number, the bank itself, and all the signers. If you need to open a troop account or make changes to the signers on the account, contact your community accounting coordinator. If you do not have one, please contact the council office. And just wanted to show you, where do you find that form? So if you go over to our website, back one, www.girlscoutsgwm.org. Once you get there, if you hover your mouse over the members in the upper right-hand corner, a drop-down box will appear for girls, for volunteers, for parents. You want to go down to the volunteers list and click on Troop Packet. Next. Once there, scroll on down to find Running Your Troop section, and there you will find the resources, the forms that you need, and also the troop bank account information form. You can submit it online securely, or you can download the paper version and submit it that way. I think that's all I have.
Thank you, Dee Dee. You have
Thank you.
reminded me that in my troop leader volunteer role, I need to get that form submitted. So thank you. I'm going to make a note to do that this week. Great. All right. Then next, I'm going to pass it along to Christine, who's going to share her girl experience.
Good evening, everyone. I can click. Oh, thank you. So this is the slide with our team on here. So I have Paula Kelly Murphy as our coordinator of program partnership and travel, Ashley Jerome as our coordinator of day camp and program, Cassandra Gilson as our program lead, Ashley Guerin, program specialist, and Laura Barrett, also a program specialist. And then we have many seasonal and summer camp staff that join our team throughout the year. So we can bring all kinds of wonderful programming to you all.
I think those two dogs need to be labeled. Those things are cute.
All right, we'll work on that. I wanted to start off by reminding everybody about the GSUSA Destinations program. So GSUSA Destinations are for our older girls. Starts as early as cadets, although some of their trips may be limited more to trips that take place here domestically in the USA. And then for our seniors and our ambassadors tend to be trips that are also here domestically in the US, but then also international trips as well. They're a unique, life-changing experience for each girl. It's an opportunity for girls to travel individually. Every girl that is interested in applying for a destination must fill out an application, and those are due by November 15th. And I will drop the link in the chat to the destinations page, and you can see there are lots of destinations that are offered each year by various councils. This year we're offering 2 destinations. We're offering our Global Leadership Conference as a destination for girls from outside our council. And then we're also offering a summer destination to Iceland. And we have on October 15th at 7 p.m. an opportunity for girls or for volunteers to come and to chat with Paula, who does coordinate all of our travel programs through the council, to learn more about the trip to Iceland. And if volunteers are interested in applying to be a chaperone, she can talk a little bit about what it entails to be a chaperone on a destination. But we just want to make sure that girls are aware of these opportunities. It's a great opportunity for them to travel while still in high school. And we'll go to the next slide. Cookie rallies. So while we just wrapped up our Girl Expo this past weekend, we are excited to share that we will be offering 8 cookie rallies across the council this January. So we'll be doing cookie rallies the weekend of January 4th and 5th in various locations. The cost for the rally is $10. They are up on our council event calendar, so you can start registering. Each rally will be about 2 hours. They're all happening at slightly different times throughout the day, and girls will have the opportunity to come together with other girls from their areas and to learn all those skills that they need to have a successful experience and to grow their own business. So we look forward to seeing you all there, and we'll have more information to share throughout the coming months. But you can see our mascot this year is our cute panda. All right, and the next, we have several family/troop events that are coming up. Great opportunity for you all to participate as a Girl Scout troop, or if families are interested in taking advantage of things that maybe don't work for your Girl Scout troop, they're welcome to register for these events as well. So coming up on Friday, November 15th, we have Ringling happening at the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire. Registration is open for that. It is $22 per person, and girls are not able to use their program credits for this program. And then our Disney on Ice that we hold every year, happening on January 10th. It's Mickey's Search Party. It's the theme this year, also in Manchester, New Hampshire at the Southern New Hampshire Arena. Again, this event also $22 per person. And this event is, again, an event where girls are not able to use their program credits for. This way that we can open it up as an event that, you know, family members can take place with and stuff like that. So great opportunity to pull together a large group of people and have a really great experience. And my next slide, please. We have several adult trainings coming up that I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of. So we have 2 basic outdoor living skills happening. The first one will be in Bedford, New Hampshire on November 2nd from 9 to 2. And then the second one will be in Portsmouth, New Hampshire on November 3rd. This is an opportunity for volunteers who are looking to become camp qualified to be able to take your troop to developed campgrounds and to camp for multiple nights. Then also in November on the 9th, we have an adult and pediatric first aid, CPR, and AED blended learning training happening. So blended learning means that you register ahead of time. I do believe the registration deadline is about 2 weeks before the November 9th date. There will be a portion that you do online that you must complete before the November 9th date. And then on November 9th, you come and you do the in-person skills. And then the last adult training that we have from our team to share this month is our advanced outdoor living skills training. This will be happening in Thetford, Vermont, and this will be outdoor camping focused on winter camping conditions and learning how to help your girls have a successful experience in our winter months.
And Christine, if volunteers are interested in these trainings, they should keep checking the website, right? Because you're adding more. I know you had one in September that was up in Farnsworth that was advanced outdoor living skills, right? And another basic outdoor living skills. So
yeah, we had a CPR back in September, and we're working on getting some additional CPR and first aid trainings on the calendar as well. So do keep checking the events calendar on the website. And the next slide, please. And we can go right to the next one, sorry. To highlight some of our upcoming programs that are happening. Amanda, I see your question about older girls. We are firstly offering the training to volunteers, but if it gets close to that 2-week registration deadline and we still have space, we would absolutely open those space up to older girls. But right now we're kind of saving it as the spots for adult volunteers at the moment. All right. So some of the upcoming October programs we have coming up, we have a Girl Scout Spooktacular. The registration does close for this program this weekend. So if you have girls that are looking to come out to Bedford and to do some fun Halloween events, this is a great program for you. On the 22nd of October, we have our Staying Fit for Life, which is a junior badge that girls will be working on virtually. October 23rd, we're holding a trunk or treat in Bedford, New Hampshire. October 24th, we have a Happy Birthday Juliet program happening at Thetford, Vermont. And then on October 30th, we have a Founders Day Recognition 2024 that is happening virtually for everyone to participate in. And then if we go to the next slide, we can start looking at some of our programs coming up in November. Lots of different offerings. So we have an Eating for You program for our cadets that'll be happening virtually. We're doing a coding series for our cadets. So the first one happens at the end of October, and then into November, they have the Coding for Good 2, and later in the month, the Coding for Good 3. So an opportunity for them to work on those 3 badges. On November 9th, we have outdoor art for daisies. We're working on the Bugs badge for brownies. We have a robotics badge blast happening for daisies through cadets. And then the Express Yourself program at Canvas Roadshow for all age levels. On November 11th, for our juniors, we have the Maestros program, which is taking place in person in New Hampshire, but girls can also participate virtually from anywhere. And then for our cadets, we have the Find Your Voice program, again, happening in person in New Hampshire, but then girls can participate from anywhere virtually. Our infamous magical baking program, always very popular in November, will be chocolate mousse. So I think everybody probably wants to take part in that. Could be a great dessert to learn how to make for Thanksgiving. And then we have mechanical engineering model cars for daisies and brownies happening in Quechee, Vermont. Toasty turkeys happening in Richmond, Vermont for all age levels and families. And then a look at the night sky for brownies and juniors in Amherst, New Hampshire. And I believe I have one more slide with some additional November programs, maybe not. Nope. Okay. So I was just teasing you a little bit there, but there are lots of other programs happening at the end of November into December. and through January and March. So make sure you're checking out our events calendar. So virtual opportunities that we have coming up. First, I wanted to share real quick my screen. So I don't know if Carrie, if you have to stop sharing or if I can just go. Oops. All right. Okay. So hopefully you are all seeing the on-demand page on our website.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. So these new on-demand troop programs are something new that we're trying. So if you come to the on-demand page on our website, which is under the activities tab, and then click on on-demand troop programs, you'll come to this page. This is an opportunity for you to have a staff member or an instructor come to your troop at a time that is convenient to either wherever you meet or a location that is convenient to you, to bring programming right to your girls for them to do. So we have several, we have 20 different programs for you to choose from. They're happening both virtually or in person. There's things from Leap Badge, the Brownie Fling Flyer Badge, Cadet Special Agent, and on. The cost of the program ranges from about $110 to $330. It kind of depends on the amount of time that is needed to complete the badge in the activities, as well as the supplies that is involved. We will bring everything with us when we come, so there's really no work to be done on your side once you book the program to come out for your troop leaders or your troop members. We can accommodate up to 24 Girl Scouts. So if you have a small troop, but maybe there's another troop in your area that you want to combine with, that's definitely something that we can work to make happen. So down below here in the purple or pink box, we have our in-person programs. If you click on this button, it'll bring you to a JOT form. It lists out all the programs, the description, the cost, and then you can start the process of reserving that program for your troop. Virtual is going to work the same way. So you'll click on this one, it'll bring you to a form. You'll select the program that you're interested in having come to your troop meeting, and then provide some basic information. And then we will reach out to you and get things set up and confirmed. And then we also have this great map showing where we're already kind of starting to bring our on-demand programs to. So we would really challenge you all to check this out, take advantage of it, and help us to fill up this map with lots of nice red stars to show all the different locations we are doing program. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing and we can go back to the PowerPoint. I think I had just one more slide about some other virtual opportunities we have coming up. So we are currently hosting our Get Involved with STEM Challenge. This is a new challenge that we're offering up this year. We are, if you participate in the challenge, you'll receive a handout with a whole bunch of different experiments, careers to investigate, and different ways to learn about the world around you. It's kind of done on an individual level. And then you will complete as many of the challenges as you can by December 1st. And then for every girl that participates, they'll receive a challenge patch included as part of the cost, which will be mailed to them. And so you can find this on our events calendar to register for that. And then do I have one more slide, or that was it? That was it for me. Thank you so much.
Great. Any questions about? Oh, there's one from Danny about the on-demand programs for multi-age troops.
Yep. So we do have some of the program offerings are kind of a little bit more generic, and we can definitely make them work. Some of the ones that are badge specific, I think it's something that we could have a conversation about and see if we can easily kind of tie those badges together, or if maybe we need to look at some of the more generic offerings. But we would definitely love to chat with any multi-level troops and to see what we can make work. So if you're a multi-level troop and you have some questions, please feel free to reach out via customer care, and we'd be happy to connect with you and to talk with you more about what we might be able to offer. To get to the on-demand, you go to the activities tab on our website. And then if you hover over the word activities, when the list pops up, you'll see one that says on-demand troop programs. And then you click on that page. And I'll drop the link in the chat here too.
There are quite a few on the list that aren't necessarily badge specific, so those would be great for multi-age troops. But as Christine mentioned, they're very adept at adapting badges to different age levels. So if they're one you're interested in, reach out and they will be ready for the challenge to make it work. Great. Oh, good. We have the link. All right, so we are going to move into our breakout sessions. If you had specific fall product questions, the fall product team has several slides and is ready to answer those in the fall product breakout room. So if you are looking for some reminders or some tips for fall product, they will be there as well. And I think I have it labeled as product program, but we will be able to sort that out. And then we will come back. We're actually finishing our general slides a little bit earlier. So I think we'll come back in about 20 minutes or so, unless we feel like the groups are done, then let me know. And that way we can wrap up the overall meeting. And if there's any other questions, we're happy to answer those in the larger group as well. So I'm going to open the rooms. And like normal, feel free to select the one that interests you the most. You can move between rooms as well. If you have a question to start off with in one room and then you want to jump to a different room, you are welcome to do that. And if anyone needs help moving to rooms, please let me know. Right, and I will also, I'll put into the chat for when everyone joins back that feedback session link for next week. So if you haven't had a chance to share your feedback on the dues increase, you will be able to sign up for that session. Anyone has need any assistance finding a room? Mel, yes, do you need help finding a room?
Yeah, it never comes up for me. Like nothing ever comes up for me to be able to pick a room.
Weird. Which one would you like to go to? And I'll move you there.
Do you have one for CPSCs?
Yes, well, we have community team volunteers, or we have one on fall product.
The community one.
Okay, great. I will move you there. Thank you. Would you like to join a breakout, Karen?
The screen's not changing at all. The service team volunteers would be great.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Erin, if you'd like to be moved to a room, just let me know either in the chat or by turning your mic on. Oh, it looks like you made it. Hi, Cassandra.
Hello. I just had a STEM month.
I heard. How did the first one go?
It was good. I'm a little blue.
Which one did they choose?
They chose Cauldron Creation, so it was the Oobleck slime and lava lamps.
Oh, fun.
Very messy.
Yeah. We're already in breakout sessions. We had less slides today, so
Okay. Do we have the
we have
Yeah,
a
I
girl
can't
experience
remember
one.
there.
Yeah. All right. Sounds great.
all right, thanks.
Thanks. Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. Thanks. Do you need help getting into a breakout room?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna join the product program one now. Thank you though.
You're welcome. All right, I think that brings everyone back into the main room. So I'm going to put in the chat right now. This is the link to the next feedback forum that I was mentioning. It is going to be held on October 14th from 12 to 1. So if you would like to join that to provide your feedback on the proposed dues increase, that's a great opportunity. I'm missing a T, I apologize in my text. If you aren't able to and you would like to see about having a delegate either attend a community team meeting that you have coming up in the next 2 weeks, or if you'd like to see about it other way, then certainly reach out as well to customer care so that we can have a chance. We have had 3 so far. This will be the 4th feedback forum. So we are hoping to get as many different opinions and feedback into the process as possible. Great. Then our next virtual community volunteer meeting will be in November, and it will be again the second Tuesday of the month, which I'm going to look and just check on the calendar now. That will be November 12th that we will be gathering together again. So we will stay in the main room for a few minutes. We have some extra time. So if anyone has any questions you haven't had a chance to have answered, we're happy to answer those for you, or you are welcome to sign off. So thank you all very much. Enjoy the end of the month. And if you're a troop or you're celebrating Juliet Gordon-Lowe's birthday on October 31st, we wish you happy celebrations. Sue, you have a question.
So my question is, I don't know if this has happened to others. I have a brand new leader who's trying to do her training, and
Okay.
she said it got stuck, and won't let her do the next button. She's completely frozen.
Sure.
Has that
This is in
happened to
GS Learn.
others?
Is this in GS Learn, I'm assuming? She's going
Yes.
to do her training. We haven't had anyone let us know, but it does sometimes happen just depending on people's browsers and so forth. So if you can have her send a message to customer care, Amanda Powell is
I think
our,
she did send a ticket
she did.
in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
then
so she
we'll-
tried
Yeah.
signing out, signing back in, and it was still frozen,
It wasn't
stuck.
working. Okay.
I had that happen with the child abuse training where it was just really, really, really slow. I think it was
Mm.
loading all the videos and it was
Okay.
taking like literally 4 minutes to advance to the next slide. So
Wow.
I finally got through it, but it took probably at least 2 hours.
Oh, no.
Thank you for your
So I did
patience
send
on
a
that, Ursula.
feedback in. I don't know, like through the platform, there was a feedback thing just to
Oh,
let them
great.
know.
No, that
But
was good.
so
Sue, what's the volunteer's name? And I will make sure that Amanda Powell reaches out to her tomorrow.
Yep, it's Amy Hebert.
Amy Hebert.
True. 65110.
Great. And I see in the chat, someone said that they had volunteers having difficulty getting the child abuse training to show up. We have had about 15 people in that situation, and GSUSA was trying to determine what it was that was making it appear for some people and not others, because everything in the records seemed to be correct. But Amanda Powell does have a workaround that has worked so far for everyone that's let us know that they weren't able to see it. So
Okay, so
Christine,
just
the 2 volunteers
just
here.
submit a ticket if you
Yeah,
can't
just submit a
access it.
ticket
Okay.
if you can't see it at all. So
Okay, got
that
it.
was a known issue that was happening for a small group of people, and she has a fix to. And when people let her know, unfortunately, there was no way that GSUSA could tell us, like, okay, it's these 50 people, and this is what you need to do to fix it. So as people notify us, we've been making that
So
fix.
Carrie, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I had some lifetime members who are currently active in
Mhm.
supporting troops or running events for kids. So they were told that they needed to do this mandatory training as well.
Mhm.
But because they were lifetime members and did not have an active role, they were not able to see the training.
So that is actually a different and not necessarily an issue, but that is how it's set up. Is it was sent out to everyone who has a role that's active in our system.
Right.
That way it doesn't appear on people who are just our lifetime members but not involved. So the best fix for those, Sue, is if they are actively involved in helping a troop, is that we have a helper role assigned to them for the troop that they're helping with. That way they'll be correctly associated with the troop that they're assisting with. And that way they'll
Can they
also
be assigned to a service unit?
We can do
Or-
community team
more broad?
They can.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that'll be a volunteer role, and then they should be able to see it. Then the training will be assigned to them. Yeah, I mean, that's also because if you said they're involved in working with girls, Sue.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so they should have a role assigned to them because they also then should be required to do a background check. Because as a lifetime member, you're not required to have a background check because that's just a membership that you hold. But if they are volunteering with girls, then they need to have a background check. So they need to have that role assigned to them so that we can track that their background check is being renewed when it needs to be done.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you. Great. Other questions?
Follow up. If
Yeah.
I hire somebody like a lifeguard for a one-day event, do they need to go through this?
Yes, they do.
They do too. Okay, that's good to know. Right? Because they're not associated with it. They may be a Girl Scout. They may be hired as it, as you know, at a camporee, for example. Okay.
Oh, so at a
Right.
camporee.
Yeah. So how do I handle that if they're not? Sorry
So
about
so you're hiring through like another agency, or you're
No, I
paying them
hire
a
local
stipend?
girls who are lifeguards.
Yeah. Let us look into that, Bev, and see. what
Okay.
that would be. I was
Yeah.
my first thought was that you were hiring them for like, summer camp or for like a week long.
No, it's for like a
Yeah,
one day.
you're
I
just doing
need
it for your
a rock
camporee.
climbing person for one day, or you know, lifeguard that
Mhm.
is trained, certified, but not necessarily a Girl Scout.
Yeah, let us look back and see that this is a requirement set out by our insurance companies. So let's read a little bit more carefully and see what would be the case there. It is required for all Girl Scout staff. So, but this is someone who's more of a consultant, or you're just hiring for
Yeah.
an individual role. So let us check and then we'll get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a good question. And if anyone's not sure what it is that we're talking about as far as the child abuse prevention training, this is a new training requirement that was rolled out July, early August, that is available through GS Learn, which is the online Girl Scout training platform. And it's about a 45-minute virtual training. It includes a lot of videos and some quizzes that covers all of the basics of identifying possible child abuse, reporting, and making sure that your troop meetings and activities are set up in the way that's the safest possible to prevent child abuse. And it is required for all volunteers and staff that are working with girls. And we're asking that everyone complete it by the end of October. And the link has been sent out in emails, but you can also access it by logging into my GS Learn, which you get to by logging into my GS and then clicking on GS Learn. And if you have any issues, then certainly let us know through customer care. Right. Any other questions about that or other topics? Okay. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions, and thank you all very much for joining us this evening, and we will see you in November. Good luck with the rest of your fall product if your troop is participating. Go order some pickle flavored nuts. Which my daughter Maggie, she loves pickles. She tried them at the expo. She did not approve.
Yeah, she had quite the face on her when she tried those.
What
Yeah,
did Todd bring? Just a variety of stuff?
Yeah, he had
Or-
he had a lot of everything, but Maggie
Never made my
tried
way
those.
past retail.
Maggie tried those peanuts and I think scared her brother out of trying them.
Yeah, she was like, they were not good. I was like, oh, maybe don't tell your customers that.
Did he have the vanilla ones?
Yeah,
The sample packs, yeah.
yeah.
They're yummy.
Robert, Mel, or April, do you have any last minute questions we can answer for you?
Sorry, no, I'm good. I was actually replying to an email from Strings. So-
Ah,
Good too, thank you.
she will
Have a
look
good
forward to
night.
receiving
Thanks,
it.
Rob. Thanks,
Thanks for
April.
coming.
Bye, Mel.
All right. Thank you all very
Yeah.
much. Was it okay in the
6
product
months.
room? You guys had a big crowd.
So
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, I think it got up to like 18 at one point.